Hey guys, Mason here. CNA Games. What are we going to talk about today? What is this? I haven't done this in a very long time. We got to talk about the market. I like to think I keep up on things. I like to think I listen to a lot of YouTube, a lot of people out there talking about a lot of stuff. And man, everybody has an opinion, right? Everybody has thoughts, ideas. Oh, what's going on? Man, the short printed, everything's allocated, everything. And there's people that don't have distribution. They don't have stores. They don't have any purchasing power. They don't have access to talking to anybody about where this stuff is coming from. It feels invigorating. It feels like why I started this channel in the first place. Because a lot of people are just making things up, talking out their butts, have no idea what's going on, and think that it's just some sort of wild conspiracy or something weird's going on, or it's got to be on purpose. Or y'all, people just like Pokemon. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say the same thing I've been saying for years at this point. Pokemon is popular. People like Pokemon. And, take all the hype and the boom and all the stuff from years ago, take that out of the equation, because that's what we have now. Actual, organic, real demand. Actual, real, if you want to call it FOMO. Sure, we can say that. We can use that term. That's okay. We can talk about FOMO and have that be like an actual thing. But the point is, and the more things are different, the more they are the same, right? And that there's people want this stuff. This is not like things are being manipulated or weird. All that talk is y'all. There's thousands of boxes, millions of dollars worth of product out there flowing around, going here and there and everywhere. People pre-ordering way too far in advance. People selling things for next to nothing instead of just waiting. All this stuff. There's so much money and so much product. And Pokemon is pumping this stuff out. It almost can't be manipulated. There's no way to manipulate this. The market's too big. There's too many players. There's too many people that, trust me, there's plenty of stores out there that are willing to give this stuff away, even though it's the hottest market we've had since the boom. There's plenty of people out there still like, what's the market on it? All right, 20% less. Take it from me. And it's mind-boggling. So take it from somebody that actually has 2 stores, has some basis of understanding how this works, has already lived through the other thing, lived beyond that, before that, with Hidden Fates and all that kind of stuff, with all that kind of crazy hype and demand. And it's just, it is both invigorating and infuriating to listen to people just hypothesize, say just blatantly wrong things, don't know what they're talking about. And it's the whole cycle again, why I started my channel. Nobody knows what's going on. And as soon as you realize that nobody knows what's going on, because Pokemon isn't transparent like that, the more that you accept, and you got to understand, this is just, it is what it is. You can't make sense of it because there is no sense of it, because no one's telling us anything. This is what I do know. I do know the term short printed is thrown around way too much. None of this is short printed. There's one item, one set that is short printed. Twilight Masquerade. Twilight Masquerade was actually short printed from Pokemon to distributors. They said this had a shorter than average window that we printed this product because Twilight Masquerade had Shrouded Fable, Stellar Crown, and then now Surging Sparks on its heels. So Twilight Masquerade had to be short printed because they had all these other sets to come after that. So yes, Twilight Masquerade was genuinely short printed. The window that it was being printed at Millennium Print Group and other places, they do print at other places. I know it's crazy. Oh, Millennium Print Group, it's printing all this place. It's printed other places too, I promise you. It's not just Millennium. Twilight Masquerade was the only product that has been short printed. All the other releases had regular windows because That was a specialty set. Specialty sets, on average, have shorter print windows. Stellar Crown, Surgeon Sparks, both had more or less, accounting for normal print runs, normal allocations. But yes, we have had reduced windows since the Temple Forest Paradox Rift kind of era. That stuff, numbers did come down because there was overprinting. Actually overprinted. Obsidian Flames, same situation, same pocket of space last year. The end of the summer release, it was right on the heels and right wedged in between something else that was coming out. Obsidian Flames actually short printed. Twilight Masquerade actually short printed. All this other stuff, it's just demand. It's actually good product that people want. And since the boom, we've seen people come, leave, and now come back again. These same people that maybe haven't talked about Pokemon in 2-3 years are back again, and they're buying and they're investing and they're speculating and all these things because there's an actual genuine demand that is pushing this product even further because people are speculating and thinking and going on about it. Now, how much of the market does that actually influence? It's going to vary. It's a snowball. The more we get closer to the hype things and people wanting this and Pikachu's going to $3,000 in a PSA 10, all that stuff that is happening in real time. We're all watching it. Nobody knows what's going on. We're all watching it at the same time. We don't know what Surgeon Sparks and the Pikachu are who's going to pay the most for this Pikachu. We don't know. It's all speculation. We're all speculating. And that's why I get upset and I try to struggle to understand when people say, oh, everybody's speculating, everybody's investing, it's not a big thing. We're all speculating. No one's buying this stuff and wanting it to go to zero. No one's buying this stuff and thinks it's worthless. Everybody's speculating to some extent. Everybody's making purchases. If you leave products sealed and you're not opening it right away, you're speculating, you're guessing, and you're, even me, as a store, I could go along. I can take my Surgeon Sparks boxes that I have about 30-ish of. It's at 180, by the way. But I can take all those boxes, put them on eBay for $150. They'll be gone tonight. I made my money, decent amount, and then I just won't have product anymore until whenever they decide to shift more onto the open market, which traditionally, in the past couple sets, we haven't seen that. Stellar Crown was the only set that had a decent amount of slush or leftover or a supply beyond what was expected at release. Now, Surging Sparks may still have some stuff left over because typically 2 weeks after a set releases, the build and battle kits that were used for pre-releases are broken down. You have those build and battle kits that are hit the open market, and then you have the booster boxes that are in those products. Those have to go somewhere. So all these distribution companies that have hey, I have 1 or 2 booster boxes. We have 1 or 2, limit 1 or 2, and it's like 140. Okay, sorry, I ran out of space on my phone, so I had to delete some stuff. All right, we're gonna splice it together though. We're gonna make it fine. So there's gonna be extra of Surging Sparks from these pre-release kits because they have a booster box and they have the build and battles in them. So we should have a little bit of stuff hitting the market. I don't know how they're gonna do it. I don't know if everybody's gonna do the same thing like all these other places. Some distributors, they charge $135 for a booster box and limit you to 2 and then say, oh, you're getting a great deal. You can sell it for more. There are situations that are going to happen. But that's it. That's all we got for Surging Sparks. So all the people that say, oh, Surging Sparks is going to go down, don't worry about it. When are they going to reprint the set? If they don't already have stock, maybe they have back. Maybe they do. Maybe they have some stock back there for the holiday season. And they're like, look, it's going to be a good set. Let's send them 65%, and then we'll have the other 30 left back. We can do that for the holidays. But last time I checked, we're already there. We're already there at Black Friday. We're pretty dang close. I'm already stocking up and filling out the store and making it, have a good variety of stuff for people for the holiday season. So we're here. If we're not going to get anything, we're not going to get Twilight Masquerade. We're not going to get any more of the earlier sets. If we're not going to get any Surging Sparks, now would be the time that we're going to get it, or else this is it for the holidays. No more 151. No more Twilight Masquerade. No more Surging Sparks. It's done. It's gone for the holidays. That's reality. That's what we're looking at. This is not like fake news. This is not some sort of hyperbolic like situation. This is the reality that we're going into the busiest season, and there is no product at all out on the market. And it's been this way. People always been it took some time to work through it, but it's been this way. I haven't been able to get any other booster boxes other than Stellar Crown or Scarlet and Violet base set. I think that's Scarlet. Is that it? Yeah. Scarlet and Violet base set. Those are the 2 boxes I've been able to get on a regular basis. Everything else has been sold out. It's been sold out for months. And if the people that actually knew what the market and distribution looked like were actually the ones with the biggest mouthpieces, and people were actually listening to them, other than just random Joe that pack breaks and thinks he knows what he's talking about, then I think we'd all be better informed, and we wouldn't have so much wild speculation and FOMO and craziness going on. But if you didn't stock up on this stuff, you missed the boat. Until they get some more out there, and it's going to be a while, because end of January is Prismatic Evolution, and end of February. And then you have the next set. It's not going to stop. We're not stopping. They already have to be printing this stuff to get it under the market in 2 months, in 3 months, in 4 months, whatever it is. It's not slowing down. It's not stopping. The market, there's not going to be a magical reprint for Pokemon of any of this stuff anytime soon. That's the reality of the situation. That is what we're actually looking at, and that is what I'm seeing from the wholesale side of things. What's out there is what's out there. Don't listen to all this other stuff. People speculating, talking out their butts. They don't know anything, or don't know what they're talking about. Stick to the people that actually know what they're talking about and not speculating. All right, thanks.